Hey guys, how you doing? This is KangaRuthless, and I'm bringing you yet another StarCraft 2 commentary. This is going to be a Terran versus Zerg on the map Antigua Shipyard. So I'm going to get 2 players up. We have LastSamurai spawning as the red Terran in the left-hand position. And his opponent for this game will be myself, KangaRuthless, otherwise known as Kanga's Khan. And I gotta tell you guys, I felt like I needed to be in Dunman for a while, but then I learned that ladder was almost all cheese, so I lost to a lot of cheese on ladder, and so, wow, I just really had a bad record, so I probably won't be in Diamond for a while. Oh well, happens. But anyways, laddering was pretty fun, especially after a few glasses of wine, and that is where I'm casting right now. I just got done with this game, and I thought, wow, this game was pretty insane. So that's why I'm casting it, because it is off the wall, like no holds barred. We're just going to go crazy against each other. So I hope you guys enjoy this game. And, I mean, I had a fun time playing this game, to be honest. It was really tough playing this game, but it was a lot of fun. So, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Okay, Antigua Shipyard, by the way, for those of you who don't know, it's really bad when a Zerg or a Protoss spawns in this location right here, in accordance to their Terran opponent. Because the Terran opponent can kind of just sit up tanks, like, right here, and just really give the Zerg grief. It's just so irritating. Dropping here, the tanks here, your Zerglings are trying to defend, but it's just not going to happen. So, lots and lots of issues there. Oh goodness, I hate when I follow the rocks. I don't want to follow the rocks, they never move. But anyways, my drone's just moving out to scout. I'm always going to scout close locations on this map because, obviously, this is, well, what a lot of people would like to call an imbalanced map due to spawning locations, but I'll just call it very difficult. So I see one refinery going down, and I think, wow, good, that's going to be a Hellion expand. So I can go ahead and, you know, do my 3-queen opening. Little do I know this is actually going to be anything but a Hellion expand. I do have a probe here just kind of hanging out. This SCV looks like he wants to get into some mischief here, but not quite yet. My spawning pool is on the way. And I'm just trying to weaken this SCV right now. He's going to take a few shits. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't say that. Did you guys hear me? No, I didn't say that. Shh, I didn't say that. But, anyways, Terran's gonna try and throw up a bunker. This is not the best place for a bunker, by the way. Throw a bunker like over here where it's harder to get drones around it. So that bunker will die. I'm gonna start picking it away. And did I mention, guys, I've been drinking wine all night, so I've really been enjoying this. And really, you know what, I might just become the guy who ladders when he's only been drinking because it's so much fun. Even if you lose, I don't care. It's just a lot more fun. So we just see a Marine on the way. He's trying to pick away at these drones. I'm going to run them away because that's only 2 drones compared to a Marine, and there might be another one behind him. So I overreact and pull off a lot of drones. Don't quite get this around. It's pretty darn close, though. And he's trying to pick off that drone, so I micro him back. And that Marine dies. And now that Marine's going to have to run back, I'm pretty safe. So, what is Terran doing at this point? He goes for a stem rush. And you'll see why here in a second, why this becomes just so insane. Obviously not the perfect build right here, but he's going to throw up immediately 1 more Rax, a second Rax, and the guys out there, Zergs, are just like, oh my god, 3 Rax is impossible, man. Like, how the fuck do I deal with 3 Rax? Well, god, I'm cursing a lot in this cast, and you know what, guys, I'm going to pause it a second because alright, so I was saying I needed a break there because I needed more wine. And I'm just saying, it's one of those casts where I feel like wine would actually help out with the cast. It's just one of these insane games. Oh, I didn't know this is a 4-Rax apparently. So my parents, my Terran opponent's going for a 4-Rax. Now, how does a Zerg really deal with this? Well, first off, you drone up. Look at the income tab. It is 26 to 16. You have to drone up here. You can't be making units unnecessarily. Like, these lings should be scouting around. I already have one guy right here. And I guess once these barracks are finished, he's going to produce about 1 or 2 rounds, and he's going to start to push out. This is very much, guys, an all-in. Honestly, he should not be on this refinery right now. He should maybe have, like, 2 guys on this refinery for this build to work. But he'll be able to make so many Marauders and so many Marines if he just had, like, 2 in there. But anyways, you know, Stim's going to finish here shortly. I'm at link speed on the way. It's a little bit late, but I'm making sure, by the way, look at this, guys. Zergs, move your overlords. Don't let them like hang out over here, because when they get sniped, I mean, you're pretty much dead. We see a second hatchery going down because I know he hasn't taken a second base yet, so I'm knowing that, okay, I'm going to need a lot of defense here, immediately throwing down an evolution chamber just in case he's going for some sort of banshee build. And a little bit late on that scout, but now I'm going to have a ridiculous income. Look at the income tab. It's now going to be 41 to 18. This is exactly what I want. And what I want to do here is if he goes banshees, I want to tech up to spire. If he goes anything else, I want to tech to infestor. And that's pretty much it. Because what else can he really do off of one base? Except for mass marines and marauders and get stem and... Goodness, Terran is scary. Oh my god. Literally, Terran's is the only race that can literally do a one base build that can kill you. Like, this bad. So it's pretty nice timing here, by the way. He's going to push out just as concussion shells is about to complete. And he's just rallying more marines and whatnot. And I have... Let's look at the units count. So let's look at the units count here. 15 marines and 6 marauders to 17 lings. But I have my +1 started, so if I can last until that +1 completes, I should be fine. Now I'm just spamming zerglings here because I know I'm in a world of hurt if I do not. So that's what that little zergling right there did. He was pretty much just saying, look, if I do not get this the right way, and goodness, I do not get this the right way at all. So my lings should have been like running in, right? And they just really didn't. I could have gotten a pretty good surround here. I'm able to kill off a few of his units right here. Killing off not quite killing off a marine. Oh my god, that's so bad. So right here, I'm in a lot of trouble, guys. I really have not microed this to the best of my ability, and as a result, you know, stuff is just getting shot up. He's not really microing at this point. I don't really know what he's doing. But more lings coming out and getting obliterated, and I'm just waiting for lings to get on the way. Let's look at the production tab. I have 6 lings on the way. I don't have any production right now. So the drones are trying to pull off the line, start killing a few of these marauders. But as soon as the marauders pop, well, I'm going to send the drones right back because I need to survive here. That's exactly what I need to do. So now he's into my base. I have 24 lings on the way. I'm running away my drones. This is the smartest thing I've done all game, is run away my drones. I do not want the drones to go down. And now the queen is very pivotal here. He's going for the spawning pool, and I'm going to be able to save it in time. The queen will go down, unfortunately, but I've been able to fend off this first push. But now let's look at the income tab. It is 12 to 18, so if I can get out another round of drones and survive, I should be fine. So let's look back at the, yeah, the income tab is 12 to 18. I do have a couple more drones on the way, so I should be okay. I'm on 2 base, and by the way, if you guys are wondering, Kanga, why are you here, Zerglings way the hell out here? This is to catch any next push off guard, but now I'm deciding that, you know, maybe I want to run back towards base because I see this next push come out. I'm just thinking I have to consolidate like really bad. And really what I'm missing right here is a baneling nest, but my +1 has finished. I could be starting my +1 armor, but I'm just spending all that on lings. So let's look at the unit counts again. It is 20 marines, 7 marauders to 32 lings, but with +1, let's see exactly how well they do here. He's running, and he's going to look for a third here. He's not going to find it. It's going to buy me enough time to get more lings out. This is all the time I need. All the time in the world. So this small group of marines and marauders comes up, but once I get a couple more lings in here, now I just think, okay, now I got it. Now I can kill this off. And +1 lings against, you know, no upgraded, you know, marines and marauders, they'll kill things really fast. So we're going to look back at the income tab. It is still 21 to 18. I'm just staying slightly ahead, but I have to be producing lots and lots of zerglings here. I really do, because, I mean, every now and then you're going to see that I'm going to send a zergling out. Every minute he doesn't expand, I have to assume that, you know, for the worst. Now, he could be doing something tricky like throwing expand up over here. And I don't really have a zergling going out to do that, but I do have a zergling on the watchtower. It's kind of his bad for not clearing that off. So zerglings are once again coming out here, +1 armor on the way. I'm just really trying to focus on the upgrades on my zerglings because I know upgraded zerglings will beat bio. It's the truth, guys. Upgraded zerglings will always kill bio. Unupgraded bio will die. So now he's getting combat shields. This will make his marines a little bit more robust, and now would be a good time actually to throw down my baneling nest. But I'm just really concerned right now with staying alive, because I know Snow, the next push is probably going to come out here shortly. So probably wait until combat shields to push out. In the meantime, I'm just making links and drones. Look back at the income tab, it is 31 to 18. I'm doing pretty well, actually. I see this scan, by the way. I'm just thinking, oh god, he's going to attack again. Immediately, 22 Zerglings on the way. Just thinking, oh god, I cannot die to this. This would be so embarrassing to lose to a 3 racks. But it's actually a 4 racks, so, I mean, go figure. And again, guys, if you're going to do this kind of build, Terrans, maybe keep 2 in gas, maybe 1. 3 is too much. But here we go. The Marine Marauder Force is going to push out again. My Zergling's again going to scout this. He's going to be like, dude, what's up? Okay, everything's on the way. I'm about to have that +1 armor finish. That Overlord was kind of like derping around. I'm just like, dude, come on. So we have 22 more Zerglings on the way. We look at the unit tab. It's going to be 27 Marines and 8 Marauders to 45 Zerglings. And there are 22 more on the way. So I should be able to clean this up easy peasy. What I really need to do is hit my injects. Perfect. Perfect, Kanga. Very good. Very good. And he's going to kind of try to engage here, kind of poke in. He's going to see that my Zerglings are out here. He's going to try and bait them in to engage. But I know that I need to consolidate before I attack again. Some more Zerglings coming up to consolidate. I don't know, what the hell are you guys doing? And before he goes and tries to do anything, I'm trying to get a... Oh, that's not a good place to engage. Not at all. Look, I can't get a perfect surround. So I'm going to lose a lot more Zerglings than I actually should. And as a result of this, I have to make 24 more Zerglings. This is what happens when you make a really bad push like that. So I only have a handful of Zerglings here. These hatcheries are going to come over attack again. Just trying to hit my injects. That's all I have to do is hit my injects and I should be fine. A couple of banelings on the way. And I think a couple of banelings should be able to take out Stout, but he is going to take down my macro hatchery. I'm so glad that I didn't make my layer here because that would have put me well behind. And now that my banelings are finished, now I'm going to run around with these Zerglings, make sure he can't escape, and I'm going to kill everything off with the Zerglings and banelings. And so I've survived the second or third wave. Jesus Christ, this is so many. But I mean, at this point, Zerg's kind of at an advantage because now I can kind of tech up. As you see here, I'm throwing down my expansion again, but I still have mining from 2 bases. I mean, even though it's not effective, I can still mine pretty well from 2 bases. Look at the income tab. I'm still keeping on par with the Terran, even with this Imba Mules. So, he's going to mine this base out in, like, no time. He's going to have to expand again. And at this time, the suit I'm producing 4 more drones. I just want to drone up a little bit, I guess, here. And going for +2 attack, but I do have +1 carapace and +1 attack. So these banelings and Zerglings are going to be really powerful. So let's see if I decide to produce any more units here. I need to be hitting my injects. Oh my god, this is like the one time when you don't want to miss your injects. It looks like I can't afford to quite make all the units I want. So a lot of larvae here that I can't spend because I just don't have the income. So everyone's kind of sitting out here just to see when the army comes up. And now, look at this. Look at this, by the way. Very nicely done by me. Killing so many Marines. Not the perfect hit, but at all costs, man, I did so much damage to the army, and these are going to be 1-1 Lynx versus 0-0 Marines, and they're just going to own face. So we have 3-0-0 Marines versus my 1-1 Zerglings. So my drones are going to come out here and start to, you know, push away these Marines. But once the Zerglings come out, I'm just going to run back away and let the Zerglings take care of it. And again, guys, once this has happened, I mean, you're in a really good position here. Terran has to expand here. He has to keep pushing. I'm really not sure that he should have made that reactor on that starport. In fact, I'm pretty sure... Hi, Chad. I love you, by the way, Chad, but I can't talk to her, and I'm casting. Oh, my God. Queuing up... Medevacs? What? Oh, my God. I cannot believe I almost died to this. That's pretty embarrassing. But anyways... I didn't give away the ending right there. Totally did not. But, I mean, guys, you already know what's up, alright? I'm going to be on... I mean, I'm already on 2 bases. I got Infestor tech on the way. Because I have so much gas, Infestors are the obvious choice here. Mutas, it doesn't matter if I can harass him. He's not going for a harass-style game. He's going for a kill. So, 29 Banelings on the way. But I do already have centrifugal hooks. Look at that. It's already upgraded. Yeah, centrifugal hooks. Damn straight. Zergling going out to scout again. You always send out 1 Zergling to scout and see what the army's doing. He's going to pick that off, but that's a very Marine-heavy force. So the Zergling's coming in here to start picking away at these Marines. And now he's going to start to send into these rolling Banelings. And this is never what you want to have happen against you as a Terran. So I'm going to kind of kill all the Marauders. It doesn't really matter. I have so many Banelings at this point. I'm so far ahead. I'm able to pick off these Marines in like one hit. So he's just kind of running away right here. Still trying to macro up. I mean, it's just not going to work in the long run because I have 26 Zerglings on the way, as well as Infestors. Need that pathogen glands, but I'm just really trying to kill off the rest of this army. So the rest of this army finally does die off. These two Command-Evacs are just kind of thinking like, oh man, I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. And I'm going to run back home with my Banelings. So now he has another base that he can't really mine from effectively. I mean, he only has... Let's look at the income tab again. It's going to be 29 to 19. Yeah, it's been a... Oh, let's look at units lost. Oh my god, I've lost so many resources. But, I mean, I'm holding on here. And so now I have a Baneling army moving out. I'm getting my +2 attack. And as well... No, you don't want that. I actually want my pathogen glands here. And now that I'm guessing as soon as I get my pathogen glands, like, and I'm getting burrows, well, I should be going for an expansion here, because this is very much a really crucial timing. I see this drop coming. Nice overlord positioning by me. Yay! Nice overlord positioning. This drop won't do nearly as much as, you know, LastSamurai would like, and I'm gonna wait for this army to kind of move in. And not the best angle for me. He kind of got the drop on me there. But, I mean, he's going to lose a couple of units here. That drop's basically done nothing. And now, I'm looking really good now. Now that I've seen that drop, I should know exactly what to expect next. I know he has a couple of Medevacs. And now I know that Infestors were definitely correct choice. Definitely the correct choice. By the way, pouring more wine. Sorry if I'm not following any units, but this is pretty awesome. So 11 drones are on the way. As a Zerg, you always need to make drones. Always make drones. Even if you're like, oh my god, base trade. It's not even a base trade at this point. I mean, if it's a game like this, guys, where you're under heavy pressure, don't forget to make drones. Now notice I'm throwing down a Spore Crawler right here, so I will be able to take a few shots off on those Medevacs. But quite literally, now he's on 5 racks. He's going to commit to 5 racks. I think that's pretty much all the Medevacs he can afford at this point. And after that, he's going to make nothing but straight Marine Marauders. So this is kind of a fault by him. I mean, he did a really good early push, but he overcommitted to it way too much. So a next push coming out here with all these units. Oh my god. Look how sexy that is. So this army's going to kind of push up and think, dude, we're going to kill the Zerg because he's trying to expand. He must be out of minerals by now. But look at that. I have Infestors on the way, so when these Infestors pop, Lings are just like, fuck no, we're running away. I'm forcing a stem right here. That's not a bad thing at all. And if this army is smart for any good, it will actually go straight up here and kill this third. We'll see exactly what it wants to do. Lings right here, by the way, would just do so much damage, it'd be sick. So a nice fungal right there. I'm getting a lot of the Marines. Second fungal, killing a lot more Marines, and a third fungal just going to completely destroy everything, and even a fourth fungal, and the Lings should be able to take care of the rest. Even Infestors coming in here to join up with the party. I've done so much damage to these Medevacs, he can't afford to heal them. So he's in a lot of trouble right here. Basically what's happened is I fended off his pushes, and now I can just swing ahead. So I'm actually grabbing a fourth as well. I want to give myself props, because I hardly make good decisions in ladder games, and this is actually a good decision for getting a fourth right there. So I want to get way up on my opponent right here. These Medevacs are about to die. I mean, this push cannot survive any longer. He can't afford ghosts. He can't afford anything really, because he's going for such an aggressive build. And if he even, like, you think, okay, well, what if he just like stays in his base and he tries to macro up? He is so far behind on this at this point. I'm going to be at lair. I'm going to soon go to hive as soon as I can afford it. Ling is going to scout that this army is up in my grill again. This Ling was meant to burrow right here to make sure he didn't get this base, but unfortunately decided to aggro. Lots of Marauders in here, so Ling's going to do very well, especially with these Infestors. But these Infestors don't quite have enough energy. Do take in mind that Fungal takes 75 energy. The Infestors not doing their trick. I mean, I'm just trying to Fungal them like, what the hell, man? What the hell, man? Why do I pay you Infestors if you're not going to Fungal stuff? But now that the Fungals are back, And even when he gets up in this corner, this is actually good for me because fungal, and then a second fungal, and he's going to go down so fast. And I actually killed off a couple medevacs there, so he's down to 1 medevac. I mean, at this point, he's kind of dead. I mean, if he wasn't dead before, he's so much more dead at this point. So, just marveling on 47 drones. My god. Terran, I had to make 47 drones to keep up with you? That's bullshit. Alright, so Terran is kind of dead again. And, I mean, at this point he should have GG'd. I mean, once he saw infestors and once his army got killed off, he should have known, okay, there's no way my army can come back from this. There's absolutely no way. So let's look at this. Cute little Zergling burrowing right there. There's going to be no free base right there. And second Zergling is going to go to this third, which I was scouting a little bit on this, and I saw him taking his third. Going to burrow right there as well, so he cannot take an easy third as well. So it's going to be really difficult for him to secure another base. If he was smart, he would have made another command center and landed it here, but, well, you don't always make the best decisions, you know, while you're laddering. So, I do have an infestor here just to make sure if a dropship comes, I can fungal it. I have an infestor here as well, just to make sure if a dropship comes, again, I can fungal it, going for Hive, because I want to go for, well, at this point, I really don't know what I'm really going to go for, probably Ultras. I mean, yeah, Ultras would make the most sense, because I've focused so much on Ling upgrades, so he's pulling all his SCVs at this point. I mean, this game's pretty much over. He has to kill off so much right here to make this worthwhile. So Lings are going to come in here, not do any damage whatsoever. He's going to kill off so many of these Lings. Now this base is going to be under attack, but huge fungal right there. Look at that fungal. That was such a sick fungal, and so much of his army dies with that other fungal. Another fungal going down on a lot of his Marines and Marauders. And I mean at this point you just got to think, Jesus Christ, Marauders are so imba. But now that my, now that that's happened, I mean, he's just like shit. And honestly, guys, that's how you fend off a 4-Rex. For noobs, that's how you fend off a 4-Rex. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I've been your host as always, KangaRuthless. Be sure to rate, subscribe, comment, favorite, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.